Greetings gastronomes. Today I'm going to make gnocchi alla matriciana. Now what I've got here is 350 grams of peeled potatoes. So I'm going to get these on the boil. Throw in some hot water. Put them on the stove. I remember my mother, when I was a kid, saying that you didn't need to preheat the water for your potatoes. Well, you might not need to, but it's going to be quicker if you preheat it. Now, gnocchi alla matriciana. I used to think it was matriciana, but actually it's amatriciana, because the source comes from the town of Amatrice in Lazio, right at the far eastern border of Lazio, I think. It's a fair way from Rome, but it's sort of northeast of Rome, Amatrice. And to make proper alla matriciana, you need to use Guanciale, which is the preserved cheek of a pig. It's compulsory. Like for carbonara, if you want to make proper carbonara, you've got to use the Guanciale. You can't use bacon. And the same goes, I guess, for matriciana. But I live in Portland, a country town in rural Victoria, and there's no way you're going to get Guanciale here. I went to the butcher and asked if they had any Guanciale. The guy looked at me like I was an alien, and I explained, oh, it's a pig's cheek. So he went and got his boss, and his boss came out and said, and I said, I realise it's a long shot, but I'm looking for some Guanciale. Gave me the stupid look, and I said, it's the smoked cheek of the pig. Actually, I don't know if it's smoked, it's probably just preserved in salt. Pig's cheek. He looked at me and goes, dick cheese? I realised I was not going to get anywhere there, so he said he'd make phone calls, but I said, don't bother. So, I'm not going to make the proper matriciana, alla matriciana, because can't get Guanciale. So I'm just going to use bacon instead, and I realise it's not going to be the same thing. But it's still going to be good. I mean, still be good, just won't have distinctive Guanciale flavour, which I'm not even sure what it is, because I've never been able to buy any. I'd like to get some, but I don't know where I'm going to get it. Don't know where. Anyway, I've got some bacon there to use. Now, gnocchi. Should I set the timer is my question. Maybe. Should I set the timer? Maybe. Now if you've never had gnocchi, it's a mixture of potato and pasta, really. Potato, flour and egg. So the egg and the flour are the pasta and the potato, and you mix them together, and if you do it right, it's really nice. It's very bland. I mean, like pasta is very bland. Potatoes bland. Although if you do use garden potatoes, which I'm using, these are potatoes I grew in my garden, you do get a bit of the potato flavour coming through. If you buy the supermarket potatoes, they really don't have much flavour. And that's just the way it is, guys. Guys and girls, that's just the way it is. Supermarket vegetables are just not ideal as far as flavour goes. Not ideal. But what can you do? That's the world we live in. You can go to the greengrocer. It's less convenient, I suppose. And are they really better? I mean, any kind of mass-produced food, whether it's from the greengrocer or whether it's from the supermarket, is going to be lacking in flavour. I mean, I bought potatoes from a big potato farm down near Warrnambool where they grow a lot of potatoes, and they're massive potatoes. They look great, but flavour-wise, they're the same as you get in the supermarket. So, what can you do? Nothing, people. You can't do anything about it. Unless you grow your own. Grow your own is the only way you can do anything about it. Or be friends with someone else that grows their own. And then you get it more character. Another thing I grow myself is tomatoes. It's now, we're well into March now, and potatoes are finished and the tomatoes are coming on. Now I peeled these tomatoes. I peeled them and stewed them up. Let's have a taste. Oh. They taste like tomatoes. Very pleasant flavour, sweet. And they got the tomatoey flavour about them, and they haven't got that acidity, or not so much acidity as you'd get from the stuff, supermarket stuff. Really nice, just really good. They taste like tomatoes used to taste like, Fantastic. No, olive oil. Put it on a fair bit of oil. So let's fry up the onions, and we'll now add some bacon and some garlic and chilli and tomato, and that's what I'm going to do. It's not, bacon instead of guanciale. So, yep, it's not going to be proper Italian, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Really, a lot depends on the tomatoes. If you've got lovely fresh tomatoes from a fresh garden, these are really unripened, I know, because they were red when I picked them. They were deep red when I picked them. I mean, ripe tomatoes, people, ripe. Virtually impossible to find those in the supermarket. I mean, you find tomatoes that look like that, but are they? Or are they picked green and ripened in a cool store or something? Much more likely to be the case. I mean, maybe you can find commercial tomatoes that were genuinely sun ripened, but good luck. I don't like your chances much. Alright, let's chop up 2 rashers of bacon. You don't want too much bacon, and you don't want too little. Really So this dish depends, well, it depends on how you make the gnocchi, how good your gnocchi is, and it also depends on how good your tomatoes are. It's like making pumpkin soup. Stand or fall on the quality of your pumpkin. And this one, like a lot of Italian dishes, stand or fall on the quality of your tomatoes. And that is why Italian tin tomatoes are usually, or traditionally have been better than everybody else's tin tomatoes, because the Italians understand the importance of the quality of the tomatoes. Having said that, of late I've noticed a disturbing trend in Italian tin tomatoes where they're no good. What was the brand? I can't remember. But the other brand, like Annalisa, are still good. I mean, they're not great, but they're okay. You can use them. But there's another brand that Woolworths have started stocking. I can't remember what it's called. And it is garbage, absolute garbage. Claims to be imported from Italy and they're no good. So taste your tomatoes, folks. Taste them. Before you cook with them, have a taste. And if they taste shit, they are shit. Don't put up with shit tomatoes. In fact, don't put up with shit food. I say, don't put up with shit food. Shit ingredients. Shit ingredients, don't buy them. Don't put up with it. Don't eat them. You're only encouraging the bastards if you eat their garbage. Don't encourage them. Show that you're not prepared to tolerate garbage food, by not buying it. Eventually, if enough people don't buy the garbage, they'll stop making garbage. But as long as you people keep encouraging the assholes, they'll keep making garbage and you'll keep buying it and you'll keep eating it. I mean, I won't. I don't buy it. I don't eat it. It's not me. It's like everything, you know. Stop buying shit products. If people stop buying shit products, they'll start making good products. Maybe they'll start making good products. It's a bit of a maybe. I've got to say, it's a bit of a maybe. How are we doing? Just want to get a little bit of colour on the bacon. Not too much though, because when it's going into a sauce with the tomatoes, you don't really want hard bacon in the sauce, to tell you the truth. I just want to make sure the onions are properly cooked before I put the tomatoes in. Alright, throw in the garlic. And I'll throw in a teaspoon. Throw in about 1 teaspoon of chilli. I mean, it depends how much chilli you like. So about 1 level teaspoon of these crushed chilies, hot crushed chilies. Now just stir it around. Let the garlic cook a little bit. Let the garlic cook a little bit, but not too much. You burn the garlic, it gets bitter and not very nice. Alright, it can all be mixed together. And we throw in these lovely pre-cooked, peeled, homegrown tomatoes. Now, I'm not sure how much exactly to put in, but I'll just have a look at it and see. I'll add more if I need to. That looks pretty good. I'll put in a teaspoon of salt, a saltspoon of salt. Not too much. And put in some black pepper. Now we'll stir it around a bit. And there's the sauce. Done. So I'll put a lid on it. And I'll come back when the potatoes are done and I'll make the gnocchi. Okay, spuds are done. So I'll just drain the water. Drain the water and let's mash the spuds. No worries. Easy. Mash them really well. You don't really want chunks of potato in your gnocchi. You want it to be a smooth consistency. And I'll get a nice smooth mash. I'll get the camera. Of course, it's not a camera, it's my stupid phone. Right. Let's have a look at that, at these. What is it about people who do technology? I press the thing on the screen and it doesn't register. Didn't press it for long enough, really. And then I don't press it, maybe my finger gets very close but not quite touches it for 1 millisecond and it'll fucking trigger. You know? What's wrong with you idiots? Can't work out whether the finger intended to be there or not? Hopeless. Anyway. Ta-da! Nice fluffy mashed potato. Need a good kick up the arse, Motorola. You can't make a phone. Pathetic. Why am I still using it? Beats me. Beats me. I don't know why I'm still using it, but I am. Right, throw an egg in. So it's 350 grams of spuds. Throw an egg in. Stir the egg around. Now we want, I'll just mash that through. It's all distributed through the potato. Now, 3/4 of a cup of flour. Three-quarters of a cup plus a bit. Not quite sure how much that bit should be, but anyway. Let's just start with that. Now, good gnocchi should be really nice, pleasant to eat. It shouldn't be stodgy. It should just be nice to eat. It should feel nice to eat and taste good. So if you put too much flour in, it'll tend to be stodgy, which you don't want. So we just need to make a dough here. And when it's thoroughly mixed, we can turn it out. You knead it a bit. Knead it. Knead it. You knead your gnocchi. Abbiamo bisogno di gnocchi. I guess the pun doesn't work in Italian, knead and knead, but it works in English, so we'll use it. Alright, so we just knead it a bit, like you would bread dough, but don't overwork it. It's one of these things, like scondo, you don't want to overwork. There we go, nice and warm. So it shouldn't be too sticky, so maybe we just put a little bit more flour down. Like that. And roll it. Make a sausage, big fat sausage. And then after you've made a big fat sausage, don't buy gnocchi from the supermarket, make your own. It's not hard to do, so just do it yourself, right? Roll them out. We want to get at least, hang on, I'll just check. According to my recipe book, Martian recipes, we want to cut these into 4. Probably don't have to cut them into 4, but we want to get the diameter of this sausage down to about 1.5 centimetres. You don't want your gnocchi too big, not too big. So that looks about, we're getting close. That looks about right, maybe a bit smaller. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to, I should put the water on. Because we're going to be cooking gnocchi very soon. And you want a lot of water. You want a lot of water. Get that out of the way. That looks pretty good. I'll do this one. Make a snake. Yeah, you can cut them up a bit smaller. my recipe book says make 4 snakes, so maybe it's right. Maybe you should make 4. And when you've got your nice thin snakes that are about 1 centimetre or 1.5 centimetres, and you just cut bits off like this. And if you watch Italian chefs, will be super quick at doing this, or Italian mamas in the kitchen will just whip through this in a flash. Anyway, it's not a difficult job. It's easy, 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 people. So don't be afraid of making your own gnocchi. It's good fun actually. This part, good fun. Recommended. Give it a go. Then you make little balls out of them. Make little balls. I suppose if you really can't be bothered, you just throw them in as they are. It'll probably still work. But the tradition is you make little balls, and then the tradition is you give the balls a bit of texture by pressing a fork into them. The idea is that the fork leaves little grooves, and the sauce will stick in the grooves. And it's the same principle they use for making grooved pasta. The idea being that the sauce will stick to the groove. That's the theory. Is it really true? Does it really make any difference? I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference, and it's a little bit of a pain trying to get grooves in them. You can do it fast. I'm sure you can watch YouTube vids where you'll get Italian women showing you how they press the fork into the gnocchi. So go ahead and do it. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. You just get a fork and you do that. And it looks like that. Maybe I'll do some of them. I'll do some of them. How's that water boiling? Oh, it's boiling. Cool. Not cool, hot. Caldo. How many people that are listening know that the Italian for cold is caldo? The Italian for hot is caldo. So it's like saying the Italian for cold. The Italian for hot is cold. Very confusing for English speakers. When they go to Italy and they see the tap, and the tap has a C for caldo, and you think, oh, it's cold. No, it's hot. It's caldo it's like scald. If you put an S in front of cold, you get scald, which is what will happen if you put your hand in hot water. You'll be in hot water if you do that. And that's where caldo comes from. Get it? Good. I'm looking forward to these gnocchi. Now, by the way, gnocchi is extremely filling. It's really, really filling. Like a lot of these potato dishes, they tend to be very, very filling. So we just run the fork over it like that. It also makes it longer, so it's got a greater surface area for things to stick to. And I guess because it's longer, it'll cook faster, right? So I think I'll probably take back what I said about don't use the fork. Do use the fork. You'll get the right result if you use the fork. It's in a rush now, because once the gnocchi comes out, look out, it's quick. It's really quick. You will see, you'll see, it's very, very quick. Very, very quick. quickly do these. See how easy it is? Why would you pay for this? And you know what you get from the supermarket in a pack, it's not going to be good because these things are best fresh. I don't know many Italians that would buy supermarket gnocchi. They're real, they're going to do it themselves every time. I mean, it's a sad Italian that has to buy supermarket gnocchi. Easy, people, easy, easy, easy. I mean, you've got your watch on, you can tell how long this has taken. This is enough, by the way, for probably 3 people. Or if you're really hungry, 2 people. But yeah, this will feed, this is a big meal for 2 people. Good, really solid big meal for 2 people. And water in. Whoa, there you go. Oh yeah, let's go Mars. People are getting bored. Hurry it up. If there's anyone left watching, YouTube algorithms are mystery. For a while there, my cooking vids were getting 100 views. They're not getting that now. So, I don't know, it's the algorithm. It's the algorithm, mate. What the fuck are they doing? No one knows. I mean, I'm still making the same kind of cooking vids I always made. Good Martian cookery, you know, home cooked stuff that works. With from go to woe, you know, no shortcuts, no bullshit, just cook the stuff, mate. Right, throw them in the boiling water they go. Let's go, in the boiling water. Throw them in. Quick, so quick. You watch. It's amazing. Amazing the gnocchi experience. So when you get good, you can do 4 at once. All right, nice, 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 nice. It's all a bit of a mad rush. I probably should have waited a little while before I did the mad rush, but I couldn't help myself. I had to do the mad rush. So, of course, the problem with gnocchi is does make a bit of a mess of your bench, but like all flour-based, gluey flour-based messes, the trick is just to put plenty of water on it. Don't scrub it, just put plenty of water on it. The water will dissolve the mess. The water will dissolve the mess, and then you come back and most of it will be gone, and then in a short space it will all be gone. And the best sponges are Wettex. Get the genuine Wettex. They cost more, but they are the best. You know, just buy them. Don't buy the other shit, old cheapo crap. Buy the Wettex, and you will appreciate the difference. They are the best. They've always been the best. Right. Where's my phone? Now what happens after a very short period of time, the time it took for me to wipe the bench down, so as you can see, the gnocchi just floats to the surface when it's done, just floats. Brilliant. It just floats to the surface. And then you get a slotted spoon and you just skim off the cooked gnocchi, throw it in the sauce. That is why you want to use a big fry pan so that you can put the skim the gnocchi straight in. Skim it straight in like that. There it is. Gnocchi alla matriciana, or an excuse, an Australian excuse for gnocchi alla matriciana. So I guess you could call it Australian matriciana. Or I don't know, Austral Amatrice or something. Amatrice Australiano. Forse. Forse è buono. Just going to check how much time I've got left on this. Alright, time to eat. First, I'm going to take the photo, get the money shot. There it is, steaming in the pan. Literally steaming. I'll come around the other side and see if the light's any different. Probably not really. Serve it up, Mr. Mars. Serve it up. Serve it up. Gnocchi alla matriciana Australiano. Quasi. Lunchtime. This will be plenty for lunch. Trust me, this stuff is very, very filling. So, what's it like? Oh, more. Give me more. Give me more. The texture of the gnocchi is so smooth, it slides down your throat. Lovely smooth gnocchi dough. Doesn't taste, the texture is very different to pasta. It's soft, it's very soft, and it's not really gluggy, it's different texture. I mean, it's like, I guess you could say it's like dumplings. And of course there's that lovely flavour of those fresh tomatoes. And then there's the flavour of the bacon. And there's the chilli. I think the chili is very important in this. It gives a nice zing. It's not super hot, but you do get a bit of a zing, which is nice. You want plenty of sauce. I mean, it's such a simple sauce. You know, really, it's mostly tomatoes and chili and onion and bacon. And olive oil. I'm not sure you want parmesan on this. Maybe not. Let's put a little bit of parmesan on and see what happens. Just a little bit, because I'm not convinced we want it. I'm just going to try it. No. I mean, you can if you want to, but completely changes it if you put parmesan on. Completely changes it. I think I preferred it without. Let me check. Better without. Better without. I've spoken. The cheese just completely changes it, adds this whole new dimension that's not really harmonious. It becomes something else when you add the cheese, so don't add the cheese. And that's not horrible with the cheese, but it's different. Better without. Comfort food. It's the ultimate comfort food. It's just so soft and warm and inoffensive, just slides down your throat. Welcoming. Welcome to my stomach. Lunch. This is lunch, people. Just the right amount of chili. Perfect. Yeah, really good. But make sure you use good tomatoes, because tomatoes are a real feature in this. Molto bene. There it is. Gnocchi alla matriciana. Australiano.